Hello, welcome, brothers and sisters. I promised you another story, my encounter with the reality that there is life after death, that there is everlasting life. So here's my second story. I had this neighbor who was unfortunately dying of cancer, and I would have some quiet talks with him, about his feelings. And I was saddened one day when he said, you know what? I just figure when the light's out, the lights are out, that there's nothing after I breathe my last breath. And I said, oh my God, Louis, no, you are so wrong. You are going to have a wonderful surprise ahead of you. And when you do, I want you to come back, talk to me, and tell me that I was right. So time passed, and he did eventually transition from this world to everlasting life. And I had such a connection to him. I mean, I feel like the night he died, I knew it. I knew exactly when he died because my dog started barking, and I just felt this presence in the room. And I had this dream that he had passed, and that as they were taking his body out of the house, that they somehow bumped the stretcher against the wall in the hallway. Anyway, I woke up from that, and then a few minutes later, his wife called to let me know that he had passed, and that indeed they had taken his body, and that she was a little frustrated because they had difficulty taking the stretcher out around the corner, and that it actually bumped against the corner. So that was verification that, you know what, okay, so I'm in sync here with the spiritual realm. And I thought, okay, I know he's going to come visit me in my dream, because I know that there is everlasting life. And so what happened was, I can't recall now, but maybe several days later, I had this dream, and it was a very lucid dream where I was sitting, and at the time I was teaching at a Catholic school, and in my dream I was sitting in their teacher lounge, and I looked up at the wall in front of me, and I saw Louis walking through the wall towards me with a man that looked just like him. And he just nodded to me and smiled, like, everything's okay, you were right. And so I mentioned that dream to his wife, and she said, well, you know what? Louis had a brother who looked exactly like him, who also had passed of cancer. And I said, okay, so now I know. And I shared with her the good news that he's with his brother, and that the lights aren't out when the lights on earth go out. They only begin to shine brighter, and we can only then begin to see clearly. So I just wanted to share the good news that if you are suffering from the loss of someone, or are in a state of transition yourself, or a loved one is in a state of transitioning, they're just getting ready to cross over the veil, and it's going to be a beautiful thing, and it's something to celebrate. Even though we mourn their physical presence, we should be celebrating that they have entered into eternal life. So God bless you. Bye-bye.